In this workshop, I've expanded my thoughts about play because I've thought about when I've asked people to play with their dog and their dog has said, I don't know what that looks like. Maybe that was their version of play. Maybe that was the game that they enjoyed, and that got me thinking about how do we define play? What matters is understanding how the individual prefers to engage, and maybe that's what play really is. But maybe play is engagement with some uncertainty. We're not separating cognition from play. We're expanding the definition of play. I am not interested in creating dogs that never experience frustration or struggle. I'm interested in helping dogs learn how to stay in the process when the answer is not immediately obvious. I've always been interested in how differently we approach uncertainty, and that is the basis for the cognitive lens and play. When do we help? Because helping is not neutral. So we talk about drive and motivation and confidence, but rarely do we talk about how the learner prefers to gather and use information. What I hope you see through the rest of this workshop is that this isn't about a maze, but it's about the learner. Because once you can start answering those questions, that's when you can start asking, what should the handler do? That's interesting to me because it suggests that he's developing a preferred route. It's not necessarily an efficient route, but it's a preferred route. She still figured it out on her own. I didn't give her the answer. And notice how confident and fast she's moving now. Some dogs seem happy exploring blindly, and some dogs seem happier when they possess information. Carrot appears to benefit from knowledge, and I want you to notice how he responds when he doesn't immediately know what to do. A learner can be incredibly persistent and not actually be learning. It isn't very common that someone gets to watch all these different dogs from 10 weeks old to 10-year-old and different breeds work through the same problem. So it's not about the maze, but it's about the way the dogs think.